Sam, I have a genuine question for you.
What is that question?
Who did more to raise awareness about being safe? Whatever the crime dog is, whatever his name is. McRuff the crime dog, or the song Safety Dance.
I've never heard that song.
You haven't heard Safety Dance? All right, welcome back, everybody. Hold on, we just got to break this down real quick. You've never listened to Safety Dance?
No. I don't think so.
S, 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 A, 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 F, F, F.
Nope.
No? Because if my friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, they're...
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's Safety Dance.
Yeah.
That's a Safety
And then
Dance.
little friends of mine.
Okay, you're about to scare the fucking hell out of me. So now that you understand, who did more to raise awareness about being safe?
Safety Dance?
I like to think so. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. This is episode 11. I am now 25 years old.
Yay! Your mic fell.
Hooray! I love it when my mic falls.
Yay! Technical difficulties.
Hooray! Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, somebody should really get an IT guy in.
Yeah, I really should get a better system for holding this microphone up. Anyway, how's it going?
It's going.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I had an interesting kind of week, I guess.
I think we both did.
Yeah. So tell us about your birthday bash that I wasn't here for.
So,
hired another woman.
Yeah, well, me and my sister recorded.
Show.
We did the last episode, which I wish I had more time to edit.
It was a much better show without me.
It was not. Sam,
totally
you stop
was.
that. I love you. You're a great host. I love hosting this podcast with you. Everybody else who listens loves podcasts. I got asked for your autograph. Sure, it was a sarcastic, like, oh my God, like, oh, I know this guy who's doing this podcast. Hey, can you get me Sandwich's autograph? But still, every joke has a kernel of truth, Sam. I did. My friend Corey was just like, "Oh, can you give me Sandwich's autograph?"
Wait, did I meet Corey?
No, you didn't meet Corey.
Oh, okay. Hi, Corey.
Hey, Corey.
You're awesome.
Now he's probably gonna stop listening right now. Oh. How's the wife?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Anyway,
I'll sign her an autograph too. Then it's not weird. I'll sign it for her first.
Me and my sister came, filled in for you. So we did a Mario Kart thing. Which,
I had a prior engagement of work.
Yeah, it was no big deal. We had fun. Her and I just being able to reminisce about stuff. I really enjoy doing that. And I hope that I'd like to be able to make that into a show where we just do we play some game once a week and
brother sister stuff.
Not even brother and sister. You and I just something else to put on the channel once a week. You know what I mean?
I wanna try and do some other stuff too, actually.
Yeah.
Maybe. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, we're working on stuff.
Yeah. Okay, I'm doing this weird mouth noise.
You're clicking.
Sorry.
You're clicking.
Yeah. It's a tick. I got a tick. I'm doing a tick.
That's okay.
Kinda wish we had a video going on and just be like, gosh, this Sammich chick is so freaking weird. What is wrong?
We need a character
her?
that represents every sarcastic listener. We have this Sammich character just making clicking noises. And it's quite unappealing to my ears.
And then the ASMR kids come by and they're like, oh, yes.
Oh, yes. I love it when you click. In my... Okay, that's enough of that. So anyway, but yeah, so we had a party that you were able to attend. So you were at least able to celebrate my birthday with me.
People joke about being that person that just hangs out with the cats. Mm-hmm. I was kind of doing that.
You were. We ended up going to my mom's house, and she has 2 cats.
I took several pictures.
You did.
I did. With the fat boy.
There's a fat cat named Elliot, and then there's a calico. Not a calico. She's a Maine Coon named.
She's
Agnes.
like a Maine Coon calico mix, kind of.
She was called Agnes. My sister named her because she wanted to give a cat. I don't know why, a very stereotypical old person's name. And Agnes is what she settled on.
But that's like a hipster old person name. Like Muriel.
We're both Rick and Morty fans, so they've become Schmelliot and Schmelagnes.
Schmelagnes. Schmelliot. Schmelagnes. Schwanathan. Schlamantha.
Yeah. It's been really good. So
Schlarret.
all right. I had a great time at the party. I remember, I think 70% of it.
Yay!
This is the first time I'd ever blacked out.
The Duke did her job.
I had a friend of mine. It was her job to get me as fucked up as possible. She did her job. It was so funny. As I was just sitting on the couch, I could feel myself not forming memories. I had the thought in my head, and that's what I remember. I remember having the thought. I do not remember what was going on when I had that thought. I remember being outside. That's about it. I remember that, and then I remember laughing really hard, and my buddy Zach, who was sitting next to me, laughing equally as hard, going, "What the fuck are you laughing about?" So I have a list of things that you sent me, and I have a couple of questions about them.
Yeah.
These are apparently things I said. Now, I don't know if you guys are messing with me, and you guys just do a really good job. Do you swear 100% that I said these things?
Well, I don't swear because I'm like...
Do you promise me that you said
Promise.
these?
Yeah, okay, so Agnes came by, and you were laughing about something, and you just turned to her, and you're like, "Hello, Kitty, you're so pretty!" And you, like, just started petting her, and she kind of, like, freaked out for a little bit.
Did I? I genuinely don't remember any of that.
Yeah.
And
I think...
I asked people at the party, and they don't remember that either. Sam, this is what's making me suspicious.
Well, wait, who'd you ask?
I asked Lindsay, and I asked Lauren, my best friend Lauren, completely corroborated your story. And then my sister was like, yeah, I don't remember any of that.
I don't know.
So, if you were promising me in front of all of these people that this happened, I will read this list.
Go for it.
Do you promise me?
Well, let's just see what the list says.
So, yeah, I have I sang the Hello Kitty song because Agnes walked in. And
It's just the one line.
I made a mention about how she is so very soft.
Yeah. You like that her like is so soft, Kitty, like sarcastically.
I apparently said Bush was our best president.
Somebody mentioned like Trump or something and how he's doing a bad job, and then they got to Bush, and then they got to Bush Senior, and you're like, Bush is our best president.
Because that doesn't sound like something I would say.
No, that's why I was just like, what the fuck?
Some of these on this list are things I definitely would say. Like, if you guys did make this up, you definitely made this up in my own cadence, because I would definitely do this. Yeah, Bush is our president, which isn't even close to one of my opinions.
Yeah, I know, that's why I was like, okay.
Yeah, and then Kim Kardashian isn't that slutty.
Okay, so your mom, when we were playing...
I love how you immediately launch into a story.
Yeah, because remember we were playing that card game, Drunk, Stoned, or Stupid?
Drunk, Stoned, or Stupid, yeah.
Drunk, Stoned, or Stupid, and like somebody was just like, one of the cards I think was, knows more about Kim Kardashian than you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're, like, everybody's, like, started pointing to your mom, and then somebody said, like, she's kind of like, Kim Kardashian's kind of like, blah, 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 and started talking just, like, vaguely. I think it was, Lauren with the W. And then you're just like, Kim Kardashian's not that much of a slut. Or so, and you just kind of, like...
That doesn't sound like me.
You, like, kind of, you were sitting next to me, and you were just kind of, like, totally... You were totally drunk,
I was
and you just got, like, kind of, like...
I was so gone that day. My other, and this is my personal favorite, is that soup is basically a drink.
Yeah.
I need the context for that, because that's my favorite thing.
I don't know. I think it's because we were talking about Danny Sexbang.
Oh,
or, like,
yeah.
I was like, like Conan and I were listening to Ninja Sex Party.
We were?
No, he and I.
Like
on the way to the party, and we were mentioning it,
okay.
And then we were mentioning, I think it was Unicorn Wizard. Yeah,
you can
I'm hungry.
Like eat and drink soup at the same time.
I love Danny.
Oh my god, I love
him so much.
So I remember none of those, and I love you had preface, or you gave context to all of that list by saying you didn't like go on a tangent or anything. They were just sentences.
Yeah, they were just like random sentences. It's not like you were one of those assholes who just keeps on about it for the next half an hour, or like on and off throughout the entire night. Like, you didn't just like walk out of nowhere and just be like, hey guys.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever tried like mac and cheese with like string cheese in it?
I would never say that.
Fucking great.
I hate mac and cheese. It's so gross.
What's wrong with you?
So that was basically, yeah. So I remember I guess if all that's true, I remember about 70% of the party. We had a Mario Kart tournament.
Yeah.
Which I won.
Which I sucked.
While completely in that mindset of soup as a drink and Bush is our best president, was able to win a Mario Kart tournament. So I don't know what that says about me, but I remember.
Well, Bush was our best president. That's what I want to know.
I don't know, because one, I don't even specify which Bush I'm talking about.
No.
And two, he wasn't. Neither of them were.
No.
So anyway, that was that. Yeah.
Well, what else do you remember that night?
Okay, I remember. I remember going out. Okay, so I remember doing Mario Kart. I remember the pizza coming. I remember like everything leading.
Well,
up
yeah,
to
that's before we were all drinking.
Yeah.
I didn't even drink.
So yeah, you didn't because you got that diabetic thing.
Yeah.
What's that called? Diabetes or something like?
Diabetes.
Diabetes. That's right.
Diabetes.
Well, so yeah, I started drinking, and then I tried weed for the first time, and I was told by my entire family and most of the people there that I should not get crossfaded my first time.
Did you?
I did, because the person I put in charge of getting me all kinds of fucked up,
the Duke.
Yep. Basically was just like, no, it'll be good.
No. I've never smoked weed.
Yeah.
And even now I'm just like,
I was losing basic motor function for a good
Which is weird
4
because
hours.
like I think you knew you were too.
I was. It was so weird. This is what I remember. I remember having the thought of, all right. Do you know how you are basically, your brain is piloting a meat body?
Yeah.
That is technically what you are.
Meat.
So your brain, itself is controlling everything.
It's meat.
But your brain controls the body, and you perceive the world through the body that your brain controls.
Yeah.
The feeling I was having was like I was constantly switching between my brain and my body. If that makes sense. Where like
I think so.
I'm a brain controlling this meat body, but I'm also the body. That was what I was going through.
You shouldn't smoke a weed anymore.
Yeah, it's not going to be an everyday thing for sure. But yeah, I had a really good time. I did have a lot of fun. I was with friends. I was in a safe space. I didn't have work. I didn't have to worry about any of that.
I had a lot of fun too. I went to my niece's birthday party prior to yours. She just turned 17, and we had a big old barbecue over there, and I ate so much food.
We got a gigantic pizza. It's one of those pizzas that like...
Do you remember me drinking like just a straight shot of pickle juice?
Yes!
Yeah!
I remember we did what are called picklebacks, which is a shot of Jameson followed by a shot of pickle juice.
And I just drank the pickle juice.
I did my first one, and you're the fucking weirdo who just wanted the pickle juice.
It's the German in me.
Look, I'm German, and I won't drink straight pickle juice.
I love vinegar. My father's side is very German. So we have like a lot of like foods with vinegar in it and whatnot, and
that doesn't mean you drink brine.
Yes.
That's exactly what it means.
Come here. Gotta get this sweet brine.
Gotta get that sweet brine.
Sweet brine. Yeah, it was just like, I could smell the pickle juice because everybody was doing the picklebacks. And I just like look at your mom, I'm like, can I just have a shot of pickle juice?
You met my mom for the first time.
Yeah, she was super sweet. She looked at me like, I thought she looked at me like when I asked her that, like, are you fucking crazy? And then she just like looked at you and she's like, I fucking like her.
Yeah, my mom is like the coolest woman in the world.
She was really sweet.
I'm sorry about everybody else's mom, but like they just pale in comparison to my mom because my mom is just the best.
Your mom's sweet.
My mom is just fucking awesome. I can't tell you how many of my friends growing up wish that my mom could just adopt them.
Yeah. I have like, I feel like I've got two mamas because I got my mama and then I've got Mama Renee, which is my best friend's mom.
Right.
And, you know, me Mexican familia. So I'm the whitest thing there next to the refrigerator. They call me White Sheep.
That's a good nickname. That's a good rap name if you ever get in a rap.
White Sheep.
White Sheep.
I would be the whitest rapper.
White sheep or white cheap?
Sheep.
I was
like
hoping it was white cheap.
No, Uncle Charlie will just like look at me, who looks like Machete, by the way.
Machete.
Yeah, Machete. He just like every time I come by, hey, White Cheap, how you doing? Or he calls me Mija. Yeah.
Well,
I love those guys.
Yeah, that's about it from the part. Like, yeah, I remember doing the Mario Kart tournament. Remember pizza. I remember sitting outside for a long time and slowly losing myself.
Everybody, I don't really smoke that much, but I had some cigarettes in my car, and like everybody was just smoking what I had, and that's fine. Like I don't
you left
really
them
smoke.
at my mom's
house.
house.
I did.
And Lindsay was going at it.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't really smoke. I just keep them around every once in a while.
Sometimes you need it.
Yeah, well, I had cigars. too.
Yeah, that's right.
So, and those are like an occasional thing. And I don't really smoke anymore. Like, even now I'll like smoke, I'll be like, ugh, that's disgusting. Don't smoke, especially if you're doing
It's not
voice
good for
stuff
you. Yeah, it's
like
not
we
good for
do
you.
every day.
That's
That's
why I don't smoke. Sam.
Yeah. Speaking of voice stuff, I'm trying to do 10 sit-ups before every show now.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, so I just did 10 sit-ups. It was my first time. I'm going to go up to like 20 because I'm weak. I'm going to do it before and after the show. And if I don't do it, I'm going to donate like $5 to some charity. I haven't figured it out yet.
Nice.
Comment below if you guys know where to go.
Well, there's always a bunch of good charities.
Yeah.
Like right now, a good one is going to be like Relief.
Yeah,
For
definitely.
hurricanes and stuff like that.
Harvey, Irma,
Yeah.
Jose, I believe.
Not to date the episode, but that's the good thing to donate to right now.
Yeah.
At least for brownie points. Mm-hmm. If you're counting those kind of things.
Yeah, like I maybe even like diabetic research, but you got to be careful when you're donating to diabetic research because a lot of it actually goes towards more type 2 research. So if you're going to donate, I would try and donate to type 1 research.
Right. Because you have type 1.
Because I have type 1, yeah, whereas type 2 is, it's not it's not easily curable. I mean, yeah, it is work, but I mean, you could just walk around, better your diet and exercise, and you'll be fine.
It's not genetic.
It's not genetic.
Yeah, it's a problem that can be fixed.
Yeah, my pancreas just keeled out at 10%, and I'm like, yeah, it's not gonna work.
You got a lazy-ass pancreas, let me tell you.
I do. No longer works. I'm pretty sure it just full out. Like, why is this thing even still in my body? Can't we just remove it? It doesn't work anyway.
It works a little.
No, it doesn't. Not anymore. When I was diagnosed, it was working at 10%.
So now it works at 0?
Now I'm pretty sure it works at just 0, yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's what it is.
Not envious of you.
No.
Okay, so anyway, that was my week. And then after that, it's just been enjoying being 25. Basically, I can rent a car now.
Woo!
And I'm 10 years away from running
Well, you
for
get the
president.
drop.
Yeah, that's true. My
insurance.
my insurance goes down just a little bit because I have good
only
insurance.
a little?
Well, I have good insurance because I have.
Oh, okay.
So it's not going to be. It'll be a couple bucks probably.
Well, that's lame.
Well, a couple bucks is a couple bucks is a couple bucks.
True.
I mean, but yeah. Other than that, 10 years away from running for president. That's what I'm waiting for.
Is that what you're actually going to try and do?
I don't know. I've considered a political career, and I'm not going to get political on the show, but I've considered running for.
You should just be like Vermin Supreme and wear a boot on your head and then promise everybody a pony.
Vermin
if you're president.
Supreme?
Vermin Supreme.
Vermin Supreme.
Yeah.
Is that a reference I should be aware of?
Yes.
What
He's
is
an actual like political candidate.
Oh,
yeah.
yes. I thought you were referencing like someone from like Adventure Time.
No. He tries to run for president every 4 years and he wears a boot on his head and
I love it.
basically promises everybody a pony and ridiculousness, and it's kind of great.
See, I actually would like stand by values and not compromise on my beliefs, but I would I would still anyway. I think I would be a good president because I like listening to other people's opinions and looking at facts rather than ideologies. Like I'm a Democrat because I identify mostly with what they believe. But that's not to say I don't have any conservative views, and that's not to say conservative views are stupid or anything like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't want to get political because I really don't want to get political on the show. We could have a political day. We'll warn everybody in advance if we're gonna have a political day.
If you hate Sean, comment below.
Yes, comment, and subscribe. If you like me, comment, subscribe. If you don't like me, and
Leave
if
a
you
comment.
hate me, subscribe to
Tell
our
him his hair
Patreon
is
and give us
gross.
$1,000.
If you hate him, tell him his hair is gross.
Well, that's just mean.
Yeah.
That's
But
just.
it's very pretty.
It's a little bit. Thank you. Thank
It's
you
a
for
very
saying
pretty
so.
straw. Unlike mine, which is like white and needs to be dyed at the roots.
Did you just call my hair a straw?
No, like straw colored.
Straw colored.
Yeah,
Oh,
my bad.
yes. A nice, vibrant, blonde, brown, yellow.
Would you like to roll in the hair? roll in the hair. Sorry, that's what I think about when I think of straw and hay.
That's one of my favorite movies of
I love
all
Young
time.
Frankenstein.
Young Frankenstein, man. Mel Brooks is the man.
Frankenstein.
Anyway, you had a story you wanted to tell about your previous week.
Yeah, I just like had some really freaking weird dreams this week.
Tell me about your dreams.
Okay, so you know Danny Sexbang?
I do know Danny Sexbang.
Ninja Sex Party.
Ninja Sex Party, Game Grumps, Dan Avidan. I love him.
Yes, he's amazing. I just want to say that if you haven't seen any of his stuff, definitely go listen to Ninja Sex Party. Go listen to him on Game Grumps and whatnot. He is just so sweet. He's the sweetest human being on the planet, and I absolutely love him. I already let my boyfriend know about this. I had a dream.
So everything that's about to be said, the boyfriend is aware of.
Yeah.
And you guys are still together, so it's assumed that everything's fine.
Everything's fine. For now. No. No, I'm joking. We're happy. Anyway, so I had this dream that I went on a few dates with Danny Sexbang. Dan Adavan.
Dan Avidan.
Avidan. Blah.
Daniel
bad. I'm
Avidan.
sorry. He's gonna, like, maybe not see this.
He will probably never see this.
And be like,
nice. Dan Avidan. Danny, if you are
that
if you are
Sammich
right
character said my name wrong.
If you are listening to this now or in the future, and you want to hang out, man, I'll do Game Grumps. I will come. I'll do Guest Grumps. I'll do fucking Grumpcade. Man, I love your show. I watch it every day. That's my piece. Tell Aaron I said hi. And Aaron, if you listen to this, you're pretty cool.
I just want a strand of your hair,
I'm
please.
not going to be creepy. I'm a huge fan.
Well, maybe if I'm lucky enough, maybe I'll get 3.
What are you, Gimli?
Yes. Anyway, I had a dream that we went on a few dates, and they weren't like romantic or anything. Like, we were just hanging out. That was really sweet, and he called me pretty and all this other stuff, and it was really sweet. But then it got fucking weird.
Yeah,
and this is just like
does. I've seen a Ninja Sex Party music video.
Yeah, it was just really weird. Like, he asked me to come down to like this thing. I don't know if he was recording a show, a movie, or what, or if this was just him in real life. Like, he was an alien or something. It was still him, but apparently he was like an alien inside of a human body. And
sense.
I go to see him, and like there's all these like Seymour plant looking things from Little Shop of Horrors all around. They're not moving or anything like that. And there's a bunch of spaghetti all over the place, like spaghetti and meat sauce.
Sure.
And
I get you.
Dan is over there like pouring spaghetti all over himself, and he says, "I don't understand why I can't go until completion." I can't complete. I can't go until completion. And he looks at me and he says, "Sam, help me until completion." And he's like throwing like spaghetti all over himself, and he's like gripping it in his hands, and it's all in his hair, and he's like throwing it all around like, "I don't understand. This is to be something in completion." And I'm just like looking at him like, this isn't how sex works, dude.
Oh my god.
It was like the weirdest thing I have ever seen. And then I had to like actually have a sex talk with Danny Sexbang,
oh my god,
creator of Ninja Sex Party.
Yep.
Who basically wrote the song 6969.
Oh, it's a great song too.
And I'm just like, I'm having a conversation about a man who may or may not be an alien who is sexually attracted to spaghetti.
That's freaking amazing.
And it was like the weirdest thing I have ever dreamed. And then I ended up going somewhere else. I can't really remember.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't see anything in that story that your boyfriend should be upset about.
Oh, I know. He was laughing. I was just like, "Hey, by the way, hun, I had a dream that Danny Sexbang and I went on a date, and the first thing he says is, 'I'll fight him.'" I'm like, "Okay, go for it."
Yeah.
I'd like to see who'd win that one.
I wish I had dreams like that.
It was like the weirdest thing. I had a couple weird dreams, and now I'm just like blanking out on them. I played a lot of Animal Crossing again, because as always, it's got my soul.
It's consuming your life. That's how I feel about Destiny 2 right now.
Well, I felt really bad because there was this little girl, like 10, 11 years old or something like that, and like I met her on Tortimore Island on Animal Crossing, and a hacker actually came into her town and it fucked it all up, so she had to restart. So I gave her my code, or I befriended her, and I let her take a bunch of stuff like flowers, and I helped her rebuild her town and whatnot. So I was doing that last night and a couple nights ago. Just some good old-fashioned fun.
Nice.
Being the older gamer of Animal Crossing, helping a younger generation.
The senior gamer.
Which nobody cares about Animal Crossing because it's one of those games that you play between games.
That's true.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's a massive time waster. I'm just
care
like
about it.
Yeah, but it's just like
where did
my time go?
It is a time vampire.
It is time vampire. Pokemon gets that way after a while.
Well, that's the thing, is like Animal Crossing and Pokemon, they're like their own kind of game where it's just like, you want to play it, you'll get this like urge to play it. Like The Sims is another good example.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
You'll get the urge to play it, and you'll play it for weeks. 20 hours a day.
Yeah.
And then you'll put it down and you'll never even think about it again for another couple years.
Or like in Pokemon, you get to the next generation or the next game. Right. I usually put down my Pokemon game around the 300-hour mark.
Fucking hell, man.
Yeah. And that's when I like kind of have a break from Pokemon, and then I just like I play it.
I thought you were gonna say that's when I have
games.
a breakdown, and that's when I
do have breakdowns.
I start questioning my decisions I've made in my
I do
life.
have breakdowns from Pokemon. It's just like I gotta have some Pokemon. Speaking of Pokemon, I got a couple clips of Brock and Misty coming back, and I'm just so fucking happy. Mm-hmm. I love Brock.
I'm really excited for them to come back. It's gonna be really good. I'm excited to see it.
I love
if
Brock.
I can track it down.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of dubbed. Or not dubbed, subtitled clips here and there, and I love Brock so much.
Brock is one of my favorite characters, absolutely.
Embarrassing story time. When I was younger, I used to have a crush on Brock, but yeah.
Honestly, so did I.
Yeah!
I liked
Brock's
Brock
the man.
and Misty. I mean, like...
Misty's adorable!
I may have been a little 10-year-old bi kid, you know?
Misty is best girl.
She is.
Misty is best girl.
Yeah.
And then, according to Team Rocket, Brock is brat boy number 2.
And when you're 10, it's okay to think she's hot.
Yes.
She's also 10.
Yeah, and then they never state that in the anime.
Well, yeah, because they're very vague when it comes to age. Because like, what the hell kind of 10-year-old runs a gym, a Pokemon gym? You know what I mean?
Well, she got it from her sisters who are
which I
older.
get, but like, still.
Yeah.
I mean, like. I can't.
Freaking Japan, man.
At 10 years old, I did not have best business practice knowledge.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
Because I imagine she has to pay people to run the gym since she's the leader of the gym.
Well, what's kind of interesting in the Electric Tale of Pikachu manga, which is, Japanese comic book, they actually talk about that, like, 10-year-olds can get their Pokemon and 10-year-olds have to go to school, but during the summer and other breaks, they are allowed to walk around and get their gym badges and whatnot. And Misty's actually 12 in that one, and I think Brock is supposed to be like 13, 14, somewhere around that age.
I'm going to maintain what I said and just change the age to 12.
Yeah.
What the hell kind of 12-year-old is running a Pokemon gym? Again, when I was 12,
one.
What was I doing when I was 12? What year was it when I was 12? It would have been 2004.
Yeah.
I was 12. What was I doing in 2004? I think Kingdom Hearts had just come out on the PlayStation 2.
I was playing Pokemon Red and having Pokemon Adventures and pretending
those.
I was a Pokemon trainer on my way to the bus stop every morning because that's what I did and I had no friends.
I got a nice computer right here. We're going to look up video game releases 2004. Let's see what I was doing, because I'm sure I was playing some of these. Oh, I know exactly what I was doing.
Gasp.
Halo 2. I lived it.
Halo really has been out that long?
Halo came out in 2001, I think.
Jeez.
And then the sequel came out in November of 2004.
I didn't have any other like PlayStation or Xbox or anything. I only had... Okay, the newest quote-unquote console I have is a GameCube. And my Nintendo 3DS, but that's about it. Sure. Handheld games are a lot easier for me. When I didn't have a car, I would just use the bus and play my games between.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Would you like to hear some other games that had come out?
Sure.
That I'm sure I was playing. Doom 3 had come out, which I was not old enough to handle. I was old enough for my parents to let me buy it, but was not old enough to quite handle it. I didn't finish a game until I think I was like 14, 15.
Yeah, that's like that's like some people I know, their sisters were like 6, 7 and playing Zelda for the Wii U.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Twilight Princess of all things. So it's like, and I'm like, I don't know, I'm in my teens at that time, and even I'm like, I don't understand how this fucking works, because I'm like, not understanding the Wii remote. I played it on the GameCube, and I'm just like, this is fucking stupid.
I played it on, what did I play it on? I think I had played it on, no, I played it on the Wii.
Yeah.
I played it, and they had the...
It was a lot harder for me.
Well, you had to swing. You had to actually swing the remote.
And you couldn't swing it too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they also did that flippy thing to help people who are right-handed, so they mirrored the entire world for the Wii.
So Link was right-handed.
Yeah, which was weird.
Well, which made sense.
Yeah, but he's been left-handed in all other games.
Well, I know. That's why it's a special release. It's like one of like 3 where he's right-handed. World of Warcraft had just come out. I was super into it at that time.
I was pretty hooked on World of Warcraft for a little while. I used a guy I was seeing at the time. I was watching or playing his stuff. Not in 2004. Not in 2004. I wasn't cool enough to have a boyfriend in 2004. I was a nerd.
I didn't.
Yeah, so back in high school though, that was awesome. Everybody was a blood elf.
Well, yeah, that was well, okay. All right, I'm gonna vent a little bit about Warcraft right now, like some classic Warcraft shit.
Is it gonna
that
be
really
depressing?
pissed me off. No. So I got into WoW when it got released, and I quit right before the second expansion came out, Wrath of the Lich King,
Yeah.
because
okay.
my in-game playtime hit 30 days, and I was just like, this may not be good for me, and I was ruining relationships I was having with people. Anyway, beside the point. So the vanilla WoW, what's called vanilla, which was the game when it released with no expansions, came out. Loved it, lived it, super fun. Then the first expansion came out. And that was Burning Crusade. Now here's some fucking bullshit about Burning Crusade, because I loved Burning Crusade. I thought it was a great expansion with a couple of caveats, because there were 2 exclusive classes to each faction. The Horde had shamans, and the Alliance, which is what I played.
And Markiplier.
Alliance is where it's at, man. Let me tell you,
I played Horde a
I was
lot.
a gnome mage, max level gnome mage. I was killing it.
I'm not ashamed to say I was kind of an edgelord, so I was just Horde.
Yeah. No, man, ally
Dang, I
where
was
it's
badass.
is where it's at, man. But I was the class specific, or the faction specific class for the Alliance was paladins. Horde had shamans, we had paladins. Cool, got no problem with that. Burning Crusade comes out. The Alliance get a new race, and the Horde gets a new race. The Alliance gets the Draenei, which are the space goats.
Yeah.
Which is kind of how
Yeah,
everybody
I had a character.
thought of them. And the Horde got the Blood Elves, which at that point the coolest looking race by far.
Yeah.
Right.
Everybody's like a fucking blood elf.
Some fucking bullshit was that they also got the Alliance got shamans because of the Draenei, and the Blood Elves brought paladins over to the Horde. And at the time of release for Burning Crusade, a Blood Elf paladin max level was the strongest race class combination in the entire game. And it was the biggest fucking bunch of bullshit that the Alliance now had no benefits over the Horde, because now the Horde, which gets preferential treatment by everybody because nobody likes the good guys, the Horde gets fucking everything that's good, and the Allies gets what's left. And it pissed me off.
Yeah.
And that's my rant.
Yeah. No, I get it. I always thought that it was funny that when you start, like, if you become a blood elf, they say, like, oh, we're dying out, our race is dying out.
Yeah.
And then everybody's a fucking blood elf. Everybody's a fucking blood elf.
Everybody made a blood elf.
With blonde hair.
I made a blood elf. I had a blood elf alt. That was
I think I had a druid.
I had it.
Druid, and I had a couple.
I was a
It was
no mage.
so long ago.
I loved the shit out of how Vanilla WoW and BC WoW, Burning Crusade,
So
did magic.
before I even played WoW, there was this game that was kind of like a Dungeons and Dragons kind of like 3D game. It was called Fate.
I'm not.
Yeah, it was just like you go to a castle and there's like different levels and stuff like
Interesting.
that, and just beat the shit out of everything. But I got into that, but I only had the demo. I would play the shit out of some Fate now if I
They
had
have
the
games that
$20.
like Dungeons and Dragons has an online.
Yeah,
That you can do.
that would be fun.
And there's some games that are similar. I've heard Guild Wars 2 is pretty
Yeah,
close.
it's not like you roll or anything like that. You just kind of like level up, and you could be a mage or.
Well, it was so funny
bard.
that Dungeons and Dragons inspired so many RPG
Oh, yeah.
stat systems.
It's the original RPG.
Well, not only
Pretty
that, but
much.
like Knights of the Old Republic, Star Wars. BioWare has gone on record saying that they use Dungeons and Dragons for all of their stats, and you watch it happen when you go and make a character in Knights of the Old Republic. Everything that you do is straight up Dungeons and Dragons and how it works. It's just things. It's like a homebrew.
Yeah.
It's basically what it is, and tons of RPGs follow the same suit because it just works.
Yeah.
WoW is that way. WoW uses D&D math,
Yeah.
which is cool. Which
Yeah.
I love me some Dungeons and Dragons, and I just love the impact that it's had on gaming.
I don't like math.
You would not do well in Dungeons. We
Probably
once
not.
had a player.
I want to play D&D, but I never have.
I'm starting.
When I was younger, I wanted to play.
I'm starting up a group in October, and I'm inviting you.
Yeah.
Officially.
Yeah, Conan's gonna be there too. Yeah, Conan.
We had a character, or we had a guy who literally the worst person I've ever seen in math. I've seen 4-year-olds be able to do better math than this guy at the age of 21.
Aw.
It was the kind of thing like you have a +5 to attack, roll a d20. I rolled a 17. Cool. What's the total? And then I would see 17. He would like think about 17, and then he would count on his hands. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Every time he had to roll.
I still kind of do that too, but it's just like a 17, 18, 19,
so,
20, 21.
Right. I don't mind doing that, but what I just did would take him 2 minutes.
Yeah.
To do count 5.
Aww.
It was obnoxious.
Aww. You try.
We gave him a calculator. That was how.
Yeah.
That was how we got around that issue.
Yeah.
I felt bad. I felt bad giving him so much shit about math, but it became such a hindrance on the game. Because I'm like, look, man, I just need to move on, and I don't want to do your math for you. So I just need a total.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's what I was doing in 2004 when I was 12. Oh yeah, back to the point. What the fuck is a 12-year-old guy, fucking sitting at home, my mom playing video games? I couldn't run a Pokemon gym.
She's being a beautiful mermaid and a water Pokemon master, which is not something that we are very keen here in America, because apparently Japanese kids are a lot more skilled at everything.
Look, she's like 2 of those tops.
I know. But still.
Well, I had an idea for a fun game for us to play, Sam.
What's that?
I was thinking we need to make each other laugh using nothing but anti-jokes. And I hope everybody's familiar with what an anti-joke is. An anti-joke is funny because it's not funny. Are you down? You down to do this with me?
Do I look down to do this
You
with
look so... That, like, lifeless stare you're giving me right now, I can feel how ready you are.
If a Dementor was around, it would probably starve.
There is just no more
happiness. There have been times where Conan hasn't been here, and you'll be telling a story, and you'll laugh, and I'll just stare at you, and you're like, I'm glad you're having a really good time. I'm like, yeah. So, you might lose, depending.
To be fair, Muggles can't see Dementors. One could be here. Just saying, for the record. Just for the record. No, damn it, Jesus. I'm looking at the waveform, and it's just like this gigantic wave.
Don't fuck with me when it comes to Hogwarts and Harry Potter.
All right. So we'll say, all right. So do you want to play this game with me?
Yes, as long as, my house can get 5 points for every time I don't laugh or something.
Perfect.
Yeah.
We'll play.
Hufflepuff against the Ravenclaw.
The first person to 5 laughs loses.
Okay.
And you can make yourself laugh, and it counts as a loss. Okay. You have to be stoic in your delivery.
Can we smile?
I will allow smiling. If you make an audible... Or,
if you snort through your nose with that little.
I will, however, take groans as laughing. Mm-hmm. So if you just go, that's how you know it's good. Right. So I'm gonna get my jokes ready.
We're gonna go online real quick.
Yep.
So
we are absolutely 100% gonna tell some anti-jokes. All right, I felt bad about doing that already. Who wants to go first? You or me?
You can go ahead.
I will go first? Okay.
Yeah, I just...
So remember, 5 laughs. 5 laughs is a fail. Oh, stoic. Straight-faced. Like Terminator 2 levels of not smiling. A dyslexic man walks into a bra.
Why was 6 afraid of 7?
Why?
It wasn't. Numbers are not sentient and thus incapable of feeling fear.
It's a good one. How many black people does it take to change a light bulb? 2. 1 to go up the ladder, and the second person to hold the ladder steady. Safety first.
What's worse than finding a worm in your apple?
What?
The Holocaust!
No, I'm good. I'm good. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
To who?
To who?
I fucked up the joke. Can I start that one over? Knock, knock.
Who's there?
To.
To who?
To whom?
That was really bad. Okay. Why didn't Johnny ride his bike to school?
Why?
Both his legs were amputated and he can't ride a bike ever again.
That makes sense.
It does.
Why did the boy drop his ice cream?
Why?
He was hit by a bus.
Roses are red, violets are blue. I have Alzheimer's disease. Cheese is on toast.
It's good. Doesn't rhyme, but it's good.
Mm-hmm.
How do you confuse a blonde? You paint yourself green and throw forks at them.
Yes, you do. I would be very confused at that.
I would.
Blonde. Anywho. What did one Japanese man say to the other?
What?
I don't know, I don't speak Japanese.
That's just silly.
It is just silly.
What's sad about 4 black people in a Cadillac going over a cliff?
What?
They were my friends.
Aw, I'm sorry.
Damn it. Okay, that's one for me.
5 points to Hufflepuff.
5 points to Hufflepuff.
Yes. What did the farmer say when he lost his tractor? Where the fuck is my tractor?
It's a good one. I like it. What did the lawyer say to the other lawyer? We're both lawyers.
I was gonna say, I'll see you in hell.
Well, that's just real.
What do you call what do you call someone who kills an African American person?
What?
A murderer. My phone froze.
Your phone froze?
Yeah. Oh, I chuckled. That doesn't count, does it? It's
Oh,
I'm
chuckle-
chuckling at the fact that my phone froze.
Chuckle counts. 1 for her. It is 1-1. What is blue and smells like red paint?
Blue paint, red paint,
It's blue paint.
blue paint.
Yeah.
What do you call a Jewish cop?
A cop?
Officer.
I'm good. What's green and has wheels?
A bike.
Grass. I lied about the wheels.
What do an elephant and a grape have in common?
What?
One of them is purple. I don't get that one.
It's just a fact. One of them is purple.
Yeah, but what do they have in common? Just one of them is purple.
A horse walks into a bar, and several people get up to leave for fear of danger.
I would too. Actually, I would probably get up and just pet the horse and tell it how pretty it is.
You would go up and pet a horse?
I would pet the horse and be like, "Hello, horsey, you are just so pretty. Would you like a carrot?"
Why are you in this bar?
No, I would ask them, "Would you like a carrot? If not, if there are no carrots around, do we have any apples? Would you like an apple martini?" Apple martini would be pretty good. A little wedge of apple.
I don't know about a horse, but yeah.
Why did the priest go to jail?
Why?
Tax evasion.
What would George Washington do if he were alive today?
Read a book.
Scream and scratch at the top of his coffin.
Yes, he would. I would think so. What's a vampire's favorite dessert?
What?
Vampires aren't fucking real.
Well, that's just silly.
Your mama is so old, she's probably gonna die pretty soon.
I believe I just got skipped.
Yes, because I can see. I can see it in your eyes. You're breaking. That's a cough. That's a clear in your throat.
Not a laugh. It's a cough. An Irishman walks out of a bar.
It's not that funny.
Oh.
Alcoholism is not funny.
Alcoholism's a little funny.
My phone is just... What do you call a fish with no eyes?
A fish.
It doesn't really matter because it's just a fish and doesn't understand the idea of having a name. 3! So I've got 15 points for Hufflepuff total. Yeah!
And I got 5 points for where
Yes.
the fuck.
On a technicality.
Oh. How do you make a plumber cry?
Cut some onions up.
You kill his family.
That's really depressing. I do not find murder funny.
Why you gotta take it to a sad
Because I
place?
can see you breaking and I know sadness is just as funny to you. Man walks into a library to pick up a book on suicide. The librarian says, "Do you have a library card?" And the man just says, "No," and leaves.
That's a really good one. I really appreciate everything about what just happened.
Please call the suicide hotline if you're having problems, though. Oh, hey, you laughed.
I did.
I'm not going to give it to you, though.
All right, we're on 3. I'm on 3. You got 1. What did Batman say to Robin before getting in the car?
Get in the car.
Get in the car.
He always does that. Get in the car.
Get in the car, Robin. Go to bed, Robin. Brush your teeth, Robin. Go to bed. Get ready for school.
Batman is not his dad,
Yeah, he
for
is.
the record.
Yeah, he
It's-
is.
no,
His
no, no.
parents are dead, Sean.
No. Robin is his ward. There's a difference.
Remember that one episode of Teen Titans where Slade was like, "Hey, Robin, I can be your father. Just kind of join my side." And then Robin was all like, "I already have a father." And then a bunch of bats appeared out of nowhere. Yeah, subliminal
Yeah.
messaging.
He was talking about his dad, Jeff Robin. He lives in Connecticut and has astigmatism and is in danger of losing his job. It's very unfortunate.
Pretty sure he's already dead. What do you tell a woman with 2 black eyes?
What?
I'm worried that you're in an abusive relationship, and I think you should seek help. I will take you to the woman's shelter should you need it. If you are in an abusive relationship, please seek help. I am here for you. Shawnee C, I'm not so sure, because
Wow.
he'll probably laugh at you.
Wow! It's not my fault I'm laughing at a joke.
You're trying not to laugh.
If you're in a abusive relationship, you should definitely not do that. Thanks, Sam. Throwing me under the bus. Why can't Michael J. Fox draw a perfect circle? Because it's physically impossible for any human to draw a perfect circle because of the irrationality of pi.
Why is Michael J. Fox so great at making milkshakes?
Why?
He uses prime ingredients. Top tier quality. I mean, like the best bananas, the best milk.
I have a friend who's so gay, he enjoys consensual sex with other men.
Yeah, as it should be. Knock knock. Come in!
Knock knock.
Come in!
Knock knock.
Come in!
Knock knock.
Okay, you gotta have dominoes or something, otherwise I'm just gonna, like, pretend I'm not home, turn off all my TV, and make sure that the blinds are closed.
If a Domino's guy ever came to my door and was just standing outside of it saying knock knock, I would throw the pizza at him. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Dave breaks down because his mother's Alzheimer's has now regressed to the point where he no longer recognizes his face.
Yeah, that's really depressing. What's black and blue and red all over?
What?
Due to the infinite nature of the universe, many items, both natural and manufactured, could be described in this manner.
A man walks into a bar. He is an alcoholic and it's destroying his family.
That is terrible, and I hope he sees help.
Why you
He
gotta
seeks
take
help.
these so... Like,
Because I can see you breaking!
I'm good, girl.
Priest, a minister, and a rabbi walk into a bar. Legally, bars in America have to serve people of all religions.
It's true. I mean, they do.
What did the 5 fingers say to the face?
Slap?
Nothing. Fingers can't talk.
I like it. What do you call a man with no arms and no legs water skiing? I don't know, but that sounds like a highly improbable circumstance.
Doctor! Doctor! I feel like I'm a pair of curtains! So what? You have AIDS.
Oh my god.
Is that a laugh?
Oh, I love it. I love it so much. Maybe it's just me who derives so much enjoyment out of this.
I can do deadpan. I can be April Ludgate Dwyer from Parks and Rec, which is like one of the greatest shows ever.
What does an eagle and a mole rat have in common?
Snails crawling out of your mouth.
They both live underground, apart from the eagle.
When is a door not a door?
When?
When it's half open.
It's fair.
It is fair.
Yeah. Why do black people eat fried chicken?
Because it's delicious.
Because it tastes good, is genuinely what I have here.
Did you just laugh?
I did, but I don't want to end on that.
No. Because I am killing it. As O.J. Simpson might have said at one point.
Let's just say a lot of these are about black guys. Like, I'm reading a lot of these.
Mm-hmm.
They're nothing inherently racist. It's just playing off the stigma that is racism.
Mm-hmm. Now my phone decides to work.
Nice.
But luckily for you, it looks like... Oh, wait, maybe. Is it still going? This list is still going on. I found a good one. Nope. That's it. That's about it. So, I'm going to go on this one.
I have one locked and loaded for you.
Okay.
You're up. You go.
I still remember the last words my grandfather said to me before he died. How far do you think I can kick this bucket?
Nice.
Funny story, my grandma actually wants us to bring her a bucket when she's on her deathbed.
It's a good way to go out, to be
Yeah.
sure. Definitely. A visibly exhausted and distressed man walks into a bar and orders a strong drink. Long day? The bartender asks. No, all days are 24 hours long, the man replies, amazed at how uneducated the bartender is.
Your mama's so ugly that your father no longer finds her attractive.
Okay, I'm done.
And now their marriage is in trouble.
All right. Oh, man. Are you... So, for those of you sitting at home, Sam is opening a jar of peanut butter.
ASMR.
It's not... You can't just do things that are kind of make a little bit of noise and call it
Well, I
ASMR.
feel a little woozy, and I thought maybe I could just eat, like, a spoonful of peanut butter as I record.
Why don't you... One, I don't know why you would do that while you're recording. Peanut butter has this tendency to, like, get stuck in your mouth and shit. And I don't have milk. So... But, like... Oh, look at that. I don't even have water. I have nothing for you. Look at that. Look at how unprepared I was for this podcast. It's so wonderful that we could come together and just enjoy each other's company in a way that benefits, honestly, the human race.
Just, Sean.
Yeah.
If I die
Uh-huh.
on my tombstone,
Okay.
I want them to write,
Okay.
Sean's a fucking asshole and doesn't have food, and that's why I'm dead.
But I'm going to be writing it, right?
No.
So, like, I could make it say whatever I want. So, like, I could have it say...
I'm gonna make sure
here
it's
lies,
in my will.
Here lies Sammich, best known for her weekly appearance in the Cheese the Side of Sandwich podcast with new host.
Replace me with Conan or some other girl.
I'm going to use your tombstone as advertising for the podcast.
That'll work.
And it's going to be a YouTube link, and then people are going to go walk and be all sad and be like, oh man, I can really use some cheering up. And be like, hey, this tombstone has a YouTube link on it. Why don't we watch it? And that's how we're going to get
Profit off
fans.
your loved ones.
That's how we're going to get fans. That's how we're going to make the muns, the sweet, sweet money.
Speaking of fans, thank you for staying with us.
Thank you for putting up with our
Thank
shit.
you for putting up with our shit.
I'm going to be honest with you.
We have nothing
We
most of the time.
are It's not that we have nothing. We simply are nothing.
And we're nothing without you guys, too.
Even then, I'm close to nothing.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
No, thank you, everybody, for listening. I really appreciate it.
Talk to you again.
Yeah, we get copyright. We can only do so much of it. Then we get sued for the amount of money that we are not making off of that.
You should be happy I don't really remember the rest of the words.
I could do that whole song if I wanted to, but I don't because I'm an adult who makes grown-up big boy decisions.
Yes.
Like,
should I wear my big boy pants or should I wear
big boy
Depends?
pants? Should I fill my water pitcher before we record a podcast? See, big decisions. You know what I mean? And I never fail at those, except for the fact that I didn't fill up the water. So
terrible person.
Yeah.
Don't you know that like the human body is like 80% water?
100% my bad. So it's like why would you even add any more? At a certain point you risk overdosing on water.
Yeah, that's why I drink soda, even though I really should quit soda.
That's why I drink alcohol. My body is almost 0% alcohol, so it needs it to keep up its
Especially
strength.
if you drink vodka. I mean, comes from potatoes, right? So
it's true, it's healthy. It's basically a vegetable.
Which actually, potatoes are like the worst vegetable out there for you next to corn. It's a starch.
It's such a bummer that my two favorite vegetables are, of course, the two that are worst for you.
I freaking lived off potatoes for like a year or two, pretty much. Not because like we didn't have anything else, but they were just cheap and they were easy to make, and I would fry them up with like marjoram, seasonal salt, and some other spices and whatnot, rosemary, and they were so good, and they were good with like a side dipping, like either ranch or like blue cheese, something like that. Mm-hmm. And I can't eat them without taking a massive shot.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What is marjoram?
It's some sort of herb. It tastes really good. It's really good on chicken.
See, I thought you were going down like Majora's
Majora's Mask.
And I was just like,
a mask has no place in being.
You are not putting Zelda on potatoes. You are not doing that. I can guarantee with 100% accuracy.
Technically, it's not Zelda. It's Skull Kid.
The Legend is Zelda.
Or Link, depending.
Look, the image I have in my mind is you taking a cheese grater and getting the N64 cartridge and grating the N64 cartridge into your potatoes.
Somebody's really upset right now.
I have. Why? Because we're grating.
I kind of want to do that now.
No.
What can I grate? Is that a TV show? Is that a YouTube channel? What can be shredded? What can be grated? What can we put in this cheese grater?
Sam,
what can be shredded?
Sam, I need you to calm down.
I'm like really excited suddenly.
Well, we should just go to Food Network. We should just call them up right now.
Be like, can it be shredded?
Can
you shred it? Can you grate
right.
this?
I got. All right. I think I have their phone number. I think it is 1-800.
I want food.
Yep. It's 1-800. I like food. Calling.
No, you know what? It's probably 1-800. Ramsey's really pissed off at you. This fish is so burned.
This actually came up with a thing.
Please listen carefully. You have pressed a touchdown during a time that we did not expect it. To continue, you must press 9 now. Press 9 now. Just for calling in today, you have the opportunity to receive special pricing on TV, internet, and phone services.
What phone number did I call? I called 1-800 I like food.
For the best in TV entertainment. Bundle DirecTV and high-speed internet from AT&T and get the best.
So you called AT&T.
Did I?
Congratulations.
To take advantage of this offer, press 1 now to be transferred to a DirecTV agent. Press 1 now to speak with a DirecTV agent about the special pricing on TV, internet, and phone services.
I'll be quiet.
Otherwise, press pound.
Everybody be quiet.
Thank you for your interest in DirecTV. Please hold while we transfer you to a DirecTV sales representative.
I'm so scared right now.
Thank you for choosing DirecTV.
Use an
So we
accent.
can better direct your call, please choose from the following options. Press 1 for new sales. Press 2 for customer service.
We'll do 1 for new sales. I'll do an accent.
Ask them their price.
Thank you for calling DirecTV. Para continuar en español, oprima el 2 ahora. Calls recorded for quality. Are you calling to open a new DirecTV account?
I'm so scared. No.
It's not like you're gonna get a real person anyway.
I'm wondering how long this is going to go on for, because I'm...
Sorry, I didn't catch that. If you're calling to open a new DirecTV account, say yes. Otherwise, say no.
No.
Please tell me the phone number for the account you're calling about. Or you can say, enter my account number.
I'm going to try and speak with
Is
a
your
representative.
account number 1?
I don't have a DirecTV account. I just hit
Ask
0.
them about HBO Go.
But I don't have a direct... How am I going to talk to him?
Again, please enter your phone number, starting with the area code, or press star to enter your account number.
I just want to talk to a guy.
Service are you calling? I'm sorry, we could not process your response. Which service are you calling about? For AT&T Mobility, press 1. For DirecTV, press 2.
DirecTV. Sure, let's go down that rabbit hole.
In order to locate your account, we need your DirecTV account number. Please enter it now.
I don't have it.
If you don't have this information, press the pound key to continue without your account details.
Pound.
Our office is currently closed for general support. Our normal hours of operation for regular account servicing are 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. local time. In the meantime, please use our automated phone system or visit us online at directtv.com. If you are having technical issues with your service, we do have staff available to assist you.
Tech assist.
Main menu. With this automated service, you can say things like, what's my account balance? Or, I want to order a movie. Just use a few short words to
I wanna
express
order
the
a
reason
movie.
for your call. So,
Did that pick up?
sorry, I didn't get that.
Order
make
a
choice for
movie.
your call in a different way.
I want to talk to a guy. Talk to a representative.
Sorry, I didn't get that. Let's try this instead. I'm sorry, we could not process your response.
Come on. I really want this to go
Main
somewhere.
menu.
I want to watch
If you have a
Beetlejuice.
2 or 3-digit message or extension on your TV screen, enter it now. For account information and payment, press 1. Technical support, press 2.
I wanna watch
Programming
Godzilla.
changes, include pay.
I want to watch Godzilla with Matthew Broderick.
We can't order a movie, Sam. I
we
don't
can.
have an account. This is just the rabbit hole I didn't know I was going to be going down.
I just want a movie. Dee dee beep boop bop bop.
Your
People
call may
music.
be monitored or recorded for quality assurance.
Oops, I hit my mic. No, I didn't. I'm lying. Ha ha ha.
Hi, thank you for calling AT&T. This is Eris. Can I have your name, please?
Hi, my name's Erik.
All right, hello, Erik. I apologize for the inconvenience, but we're currently having a system update here on our end. So as of the moment, I don't have the access on your account, but I can still answer some of your technical concerns and questions. So if I may ask, how can I help you today?
Sure. I may have called the wrong number. I was trying to call 1-800 I like food, and I got this number.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is actually DirecTV Technical Support Department. I think I have the wrong number.
Oh, no problem. Thank you so much.
You're very much welcome. Have a great night.
You too.
Wait, do you like food? Oh, I sound like a hyena. Wow, that was we just wasted
That
like
was
10
a long
minutes.
walk for a short drink of water, let me tell you.
We just You should have asked him like, "Do you like food? Do you watch 1-800
I don't want to
like
mess with him
food?"
too much because he is trying to do
Yeah,
his job.
poor guy.
But I did. I genuinely called 1-800 I like food
And said your name was Erik.
and said my name was Erik because I'm not going to give him my real name because I've done a little bit of mischief before and I know to cover my tracks. But
Yeah, goodness
1-800 I like food. 1-800-454 533663.
I'm gonna put that up on the background. Call
So
1-800. I like
Call
food.
1-800 I like food.
Hey there, young feller. Do you feel a rumbling in your
Oh
tumbling?
my God, that was so funny.
Well, maybe you should get on down to Food Mart. Call us at 1-800 I like food. In the mood for some pancakes? Well, we got those on the shelf. Just like your mama made some.
Do you have waffles?
Yeah, we have waffles. Just come over here and put your pancake in the waffle iron.
What about breakfast sausage?
Yeah, we got breakfast sausage. You have your choice to pick from any cow.
Do you have Mexican food?
No, but we got ground beef, which is basically when we take the legs off the cow and then you just kind of grind them up.
Is that how they make ground beef?
That's how we make ground beef. Here he is.
What other foods do you have?
Well, we got chicken, and we got chicken legs, and we got cow tongue, and we got a lot of chicken. We
Do you
got a lot
have
of-
anything that goes well with a nice glass of wine?
Yes, sirree. We get a ribeye steak, which is basically where we take the fattiest part of the cow, and we then gouge their eyes out and stick the eye in the middle of the steak. And then we boil it for 15 hours in a batter of penguin lard.
Well, that sounds like that would pair really well with my 15-year-old Cabernet Sauvignon.
Ooh, that sounds fancy. Get the fuck out. End of sketch.
Alrighty then.
Oh, that was some improv.
Sketch over.
Yeah.
If we ever do an improv group, that's what every sketch ends with. End of sketch.
End of sketch.
This has stopped being funny.
I wonder how many people are still listening to this.
Man,
They were
if
just
you-
like, what are we doing
Bunch
now?
of fucking troopers, man. Let me
Penguin
tell
lard.
you.
I wonder what penguin lard tastes like.
On
What is-
that note, we're gonna go ahead and call it a day.
Are we really?
Penguin lard.
Yeah.
I honestly,
Try it out. I was just thinking I was trying to think of the most exotic animal, and for some reason penguin came up. I love penguins. They're cute and
I
they're
bet they're
funny.
delicious. I bet they're gamey,
I bet they're
but I bet they're
gamey.
like they have like a little bit like
They're
blowfish.
stringy.
They have a little bit of meat in them that is just fucking amazing. That's what I bet.
I wonder if a penguin actually has the muscle or the cut that they make bacon.
Oh, that'd be so good.
Dude,
Penguin bacon.
Penguin bacon. Well, I mean, like, because turkey is bacon's a cut.
Oh, yeah.
I hate it when people say like, "Oh yeah, we fry up ham and you get bacon." I'm like, no,
No,
that's not right.
it's
Penguin bacon.
I bet that sounds good. All right. Well, we're gonna go see if we can track down some penguin bacon. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day.
I'm gonna find like other ways to make bacon.
We're gonna make bacon with things that are.
We're
not
also
pork.
gonna go and make that ribeye steak with the cow eyeball
And
right in the dead center.
The Cabernet Sauvignon.
That's way too fancy for over here. Wow, your phone is vibrating.
Yeah, I got a whole bunch of buzzing.
Must be
going
that girl you hope was calling.
She never called me. I'm gonna be honest with
Well,
you.
that's depressing. How would you come and eat your feelings down here at the Food Mart?
Do you make anything that'll help me forget the past 6 months of my life from a failed
Fried
relationship?
butter, ice cream.
Oh, I am down. That sounds
We got
like
some
that'll
fried
be great.
chocolate sauce on that then there too. We could top it off with your favorite African animal. we got roasted lion head. You ever eat roasted lion cheek?
No.
It's awful. Stop hunting our animals. That's just awful.
Preserve the wildlife, everybody.
Preserve the wildlife.
All right. We'll see you all next week.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.